Okay, for part 2 of this mystery make along, let's make this leaf garland, which is completely no-sew. So basically everything is done seamlessly, and I'll show you how to do it. Basically, you'll make a main chain as well as 2 appliques of different designs which are alternating in nature as well as in the color. So to start off with, we need these 3 colors, red, light brown and orange, as well as a 3.5mm hook, or you could change out the colors of the leaves if you want to. So first we will set aside the light brown yarn because we will start off with that, and then we'll start with chain 100 to make the base chain for which we'll be working into. So I've done quite a few chains here, but then we will skip to the part where I finish the all chain 100, which is done over here. You can make it as long as you want, so if you want a longer garland, you can make more chains as needed. Okay, and then we will start off with starting in the second chain from the hook, and we will proceed to slip stitch 8 first. As you can see, I've done a few here, and then we'll skip to the part where we have finished all 8 slip stitches, and then we'll move on to the first applique where we will change the yarn to orange color first, and then we will start off with chain 10 to start the first leaf in orange. With the chain of 10 completed here, we will work into the second chain from the hook, and then we will proceed with slip stitch 1 first, and then we will do a half double crochet 1, and then we will half double crochet again, and then after that we will double crochet 3 for a total of 3 times. Basically, you are making one side of the leaf first by creating a semicircular shape first. So this is the second double crochet, and then the third double crochet. After this increases, then we will start to make not increases, sorry, taller stitches. Then we will make the shorter stitches with half double crochet 2 this time, and then we will end off with slip stitch 1 on this side of the leaf. As you can see, one side is done, and then we will flip to the other side where we will rotate and work along the opposite side of the chain, and then we'll proceed to slip stitch 1 first, and then repeat the whole thing on the other side, which is half double crochet 2, then double crochet 3, half double crochet 2, and then end off with slip stitch 1 again. So basically it's a mirror image of the first side that we've completed already. Okay, then we'll do half double crochet 1, and then we'll do another half double crochet, and then we will end off with slip stitch 1 to make the pointed end again. Okay, and then this is the part where we want to move from the end of the leaf back to the main chain again. So what we will do is basically slip stitch 1 down the center of the leaf. Slip stitch 1 first, and then we will continue with another slip stitch 7 stitches. So you can see here I've done 1, and then we'll move on to the second one, and then we will continue all along the center until we've completed slip stitch of 8 stitches. Now we're finishing up the last part of the slip stitch in the middle, and then we'll be returning to the main chain. You can see that the orange leaf is done here. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to change to light brown and return to the main chain to continue along the main garland. So we will slip stitch 1 in the same chain on the main chain, and then we will continue to slip stitch down along the main chain for a total of 12 slip stitches. So you can see that the first orange leaf applique is done, both the back, this is the back and this is the front. And then basically we're going to move on to the next part. So you can see the connecting chain part is done with. We have done slip stitch 12 stitches, and then we'll move on to the leaf cluster, which is using red yarn. So we will get red yarn ready, and then we'll change to red yarn for the leaf cluster. We will start off with chain 6 first. After finishing chain 6, we are going to work into the second chain from the hook, and then after that we will single crochet 1, then half double crochet 1, then double crochet 1, and then treble crochet 1, then double treble crochet 1, and then triple treble crochet 1, basically all in the same stitch. So remember, you need to keep track as you're doing it, because you need to remember how many yarn overs you need to do. So here we are doing 3 yarn over, and then this is all done in the same stitch. Then this is the last part where we yarn over 4 times, and then we do the triple treble crochet stitch also in the same stitch. Then we chain 2, and then we slip stitch 1 down the chain 2, and then we will proceed to do chain 6, and then after we have finished the chain 6, we're going to slip stitch 1 back into the base of the leaf. Basically, you can see the first leaf of the leaf cluster is done, and then we'll move on to the second leaf. Okay, then so we'll repeat chain 2 again, and basically it's the same pattern, and then we're going to work into the second chain from the hook again, and then this time we're going to do the same bunch as we did previously. Single crochet 1, then half double crochet 1, then double crochet 1, and then after that we'll do a treble crochet 1, and then we will do a double treble crochet 1. So yarn over 1, 2, 3, and then we will end off with the triple treble crochet after this, which is basically yarn over 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll finish off the triple treble crochet 1 as well. Then repeat the same thing as before, chain 2, slip stitch 1 down the chain 2, and then we will do a chain 6, and then we will slip stitch 1 back into the base of the second leaf. And then finish off with slip stitch 1 into the base of the first leaf. And then as you can see here, we have basically completed 2 parts of the leaf, and then now we want to start off with the third leaf with the same chain 2 again, and then we repeat the same pattern again. Remember to follow the same process as the other 2 leaves. You can follow the pattern in the link in description below, so that you can follow along easily. So we'll finish off the third leaf here with chain 6, and then we'll slip stitch into the base of leaf 3. And then just to complete off, we will finally slip stitch 1 into the base of leaf 1 so that you can see the cluster of 3 is done here in red. Now we're going to head back to the main chain, which is in light brown, but we will need to continue to work up the short chain that initially we started off with. So basically this is the part we're going to slip stitch 4 back upwards towards the main chain. This little extra chain basically just shows that the leaf cluster is dangling from the main garland, which is why there's this little extension. So basically we have worked back to the main chain in light brown, and then this time we're going to change from the red yarn to the light brown yarn, and then we are going to continue to work back into the main chain. So here let's switch back to light brown yarn first. And then we slip stitch 1 in the same chain on the main chain, and then we continue down the main chain. We continue along the main chain, and then we will do slip stitch 12 stitches. Basically there are 12 stitches in between each applique so that there is adequate spacing in between each piece. So you can see we have completed one set of the leaf in orange and one set of the leaf cluster in red. Basically this is just one pairing set, and then we will continue to finish this off. Oh yeah, before I forget, remember to cut off the yarn and tie off after you have completed each applique. So basically when you're done with the orange, because you've changed back to light brown for both the orange and the red yarn, remember to tie it off and cut off any excess yarn that you do not need. So as an example, for the one that I've completed, this is how it looks like. So there's not much space for you to conceal, so basically just tie them off as neatly as you can so that it does not show up on the main chain much. So you can see that we will continue to repeat the pairing 4 more times along the entire chain of 100 stitches. So you can see we have completed the leaf garland over here with both the orange and the red colors. You can change up the colors if you want depending on the season that you want to work with, but I've decided some fall or autumn colors, and you can also adjust the length of the garland as you need. Remember to go and check out the full pattern in the link in description below so that it's easy for you to follow along with this video. You can check out more of the mystery make along at pocketyarnlings.com as well, and all the information that you need is in the link in description below. So remember to hit like and subscribe if you really enjoyed this video. Thanks, and look out for the next one.